So you're going to be having, your Cyber Monday, your Black Friday, your Black November, your Christmas, your New Year's resolutions, your weight loss stuff. Then people are also going to start looking for vacation plans. Because if they have college kids, high school kids, kids in school, they start having spring breaks. They start having the middle of seasons, like March, April. And then you're running into Valentine's Day. You're running into, you got Valentine's Day in there. Then you have, what else?
Don't forget St. Patrick's Day.
Huh?
Don't forget St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day. Some people celebrate, you have all kind of stuff in there in March. You have spring coming up, so you want to talk about getting rid of the cold weather, bringing on the new, kind of talk about the seasons, getting rid of the old, blossoming green, going new. So you want to make sure that you are incorporating that. So you have all kind of stuff that now's the time to market for it. Travel is going to be a big thing. People are starting to get back out, starting to travel, spread their wings. COVID is loosening up a little bit in certain areas. Certain areas are still very much battening down the hatchets on COVID. But there's a lot of protocols in place to where you can actually, take care of that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
Job security.
Yes. So one of the things I want to talk about is for those of you, especially in your group, if you have not used Sezzle for those accounts, especially for Velavita, if you're having issues getting in the Velavita, if you haven't upgraded to Ambassador yet, now's a good time to do that. Velavita, you can go in there, order your 200 BV, upgrade to Ambassador, and put it on Sezzle account. And it breaks it up into 4 monthly payments or every 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks you will get a bill and it's automatically drafted out of your account. You pay 25% up front and then it schedules that date. And you can go into your Sezzle account, you fill out the information. It does a soft pull on your credit score. So it's not a hard pull where they don't go in. It doesn't show up on your credit score. It doesn't affect your credit score, but they will allocate you money. I'm also promoting it this way too, because it is a type of credit expenditure. If you do have issues with your credit, this is a good means to help restore your credit, is with the Sezzle account, because they will automatically draft your account for the amount of money and they break it up into 4 equal payments every 2 weeks. So you can go in there, you get your product immediately, so it doesn't affect anything. And then 2 weeks later, you come back and they'll charge your account. And you can always do that with your Velavita. Curse Cosmetics also uses Sezzle in our back office. And Cash Network Direct, huh?
Does Valentis?
No. But when you go onto Sezzle, you can go in, and I'm going to show some of you how to go in and use that to look for different products, because that's, like I said, that's what I've been doing since yesterday and today. It's just looking for products that I want to fill up my pages with that we don't market, but I have a page for it. We either lost the vendor, they went by the wayside, they decided not to market with us anymore, or I just need more of that product. Like I said, CJ is great. I still use it. I'm still making money off of it. It's still a great place for you to go and find things. You still have to get approved for them. Not everybody approves. Even me, I still get denied for whatever reason, but that doesn't mean I don't try again in another 6 months if it's something I really wanted, or I really want to do. So let's see. Want to make sure everybody that is in the Wine Ambassador, you are doing your wine unboxings. Emilio, I haven't seen your wine unboxing for a while.
I want to try and do it this week. I'm just, I was going to ask you, because it's been a while and I keep forgetting which button to push to once I record it, to send it out to the right places.
Yeah, if you go to Velavita, if you're doing your Facebook Live, just go at Facebook Live. As soon as it's finished, just hit send. After it posts on your website, then you want to share it to Wine Ambassador Official. Okay,
After going live, I press send.
yeah, it's automatic. Once you hit live, it's automatically going to start recording. And then when
Right.
you, and then at the end, it's going to have finish, and you just hit finish. And then it will
Yeah.
upload to your,
I never
to
see the word
yours.
finish, no.
It'll, you don't see it. You don't have to press finish. It will say it's finished. Upload's
wonder.
finished. And then
Okay.
at the bottom of it, it's going to ask you to send or upload. I can't remember which one it is.
I don't press post.
Post, that might be it. Yep.
Oh,
Tell it
but
to
then
post it after it finishes.
and then I share or share
Yep.
first.
You share it. Yeah, after you post it, then once it shows up on your side where you can see it, then at the very bottom, you're going to have the word share,
Yeah,
and you're going to click share, and you're going to go to groups. And in your groups, you should have Wine Ambassador Official,
right.
or you can share it to R 247 Anchors. Either
Or
one.
both, or both.
Both, yeah, you can do both, because there's some people in the R 247 Official Anchors that is not in Wine Ambassador. So
Oh, I
yeah, you
see.
can do both,
Okay.
but you'll only get credit for the one.
I know.
Yeah.
Been through that before.
Yep. So usually what I do is I do mine on Zoom, then I can upload it to my YouTube channel, because I have a lot of people that watch my YouTube channel.
I always mess up when I'm
Yeah, you do it
Uploading.
whatever is easiest for you.
uploading.
Whatever is
Mhm.
easiest.
Did you
Also-
ever have any problems when you were first learning how to upload and download, what it meant and all that stuff? Any confusion in your mind? Because I have.
I had teenage kids, so I had to monitor them when they were on social
Well,
media.
you're lucky. I don't have anybody.
So I had
Nobody's
to learn faster. They might have gotten into something they had no business getting into.
I'm on learning as I go along.
There you go. That's
There's
what we're
nobody
here for.
to show me anything.
The other thing that we need to make sure that we're doing is I posted the link for the Google Drive for the Google Doc for Velavita. Roy announced today, if you weren't on the Wine Ambassador, that you can get 20 points
Yeah.
for your Wine Ambassador leadership if you do 10 points for a written testimonial for Velavita, and another 10 points for a video recording, 3 minutes or less. Doesn't need to be longer than 3 minutes.
What if I haven't lost any weight?
But you've gotten beautiful hair. Look how thick that hair is.
Oh, yeah. I know. But
And it
weight-
doesn't have to be weight. That's what he was trying to get across. It does not have to be weight. It could be
Feel
any
better?
of the products. It could be how the product
Feel
has
better?
helped you. I hear somebody, yes.
Maybe I shouldn't have gotten a haircut. I was like this.
So it could be about the youth, how it's helped with your hair, your nails, your skin complexion. It could be the Zleam, like with my daughter. I'm gonna have her do one with the Zleam, how she's lost weight without having to do exercise or restrict her diet. How it's helped her with her sleep. You could do it with brain, how it's helped you with your focus, your mentality, how it's helped with energy, either one, or you can just do a brief testimony if you're using all three, like I do, how the triad has helped, which mine's the trifecta, has helped regulate a lot of things, and how they worked hand in hand together. But it only needs to be 3 minutes. Do not put your link in there. Do not talk about, oh, I wrote a page about it, saying that, don't talk about R 247. Just you can say, hey, I wrote a blog about it, about all my personal journey. I put it on my Facebook, about my personal journey, how these products really help me and what they've done for me. Tell a little bit about that, but like I said, just 3 minutes, but don't mention our association with R 247 or send them a link. That's the
Can it be
no-no.
shorter than 3 minutes?
Yes, but you want it to be at least 1.5 minutes.
Okay.
It's got it 7 minutes.
Ah,
So yes, Miranda.
Can you, is it only one allowed? Like Or do you do one for like brain and then do one for youth and then do one for
You
Zling?
can, but you're only going to get the 10 points for one video and one written testimony.
Do one.
Testimonial. So you're not, if you do one for each, that's not 10 points for each one. But you can go in there and put a testimonial for each one of them if you want to, but you won't get points for each one of them. You only get points for one video, one written testimony.
It's just like opening your boxes. You can only get credit for 1 month,
Right.
Yes.
not 2 or 3 months like I tried.
Like when he first did it.
But so if you do just the video, will you still get the full 20 points?
You
Or you
know,
have to do
video.
both?
Yeah, you have to do both.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to do a video. A video is 10 points.
And a written
And a
testimonial.
written testimony is 10 points. Now, if you only want to do a written testimonial, you still get the 10 points.
Right.
If you only want to do the video, you still get 10 points. But if you do both, you get 20. So
Okay.
you don't have to do both. You can just do one or the other and you'll get your 10 points.
So we use that, now put the link on there. Use that link.
Mhm. Yeah, I also put it in our chat too.
Okay. Do we have to send it to you or someone
No,
else?
the one that I posted in our chat, that's directly on Bella Vita. Yeah. And
So,
it goes straight to them. You just let your MSI know that, hey, I just filled out my form and we'll put it on the sheet.
okay.
Mhm. Okay.
But, okay, so what is the form for?
That's
have-
for, you have to, all right, hold on. Let me show you. Let me do a share screen real quick. Let me get.
Oh.
Okay. All right, excuse my messy thing up there. So when we go to, let's find the right one. So right here, this Google Doc, this is for Bella Vita. And it's your testimonial submission. So you're going to have your email there that you want to use. I'm going to switch my email because I want it to be my business, not my personal email. And then you're going to put your name to verify who you are, your address, the email you want to use, the date, write your testimony, 300 characters or less, and then upload your video. And then this will go right to Valentis, Bella Vita, hit submit. Once you submit it, then it goes to them. They will do their thing on their end and it will show up on the Bella Vita Live, not the Bella Vita Live, but on the website, Bella Vita Official. Okay. So once you fill this out and hit submit, let your instructor know or your MSI know, or put it in the chat and say, hey, I've done my video, I've submitted my video, or I've done my testimony, or hey, I've done both.
To upload, you just press add file.
Yeah, when you hit add file, it's going to ask you where's your file. And it depends on where you save it. So if you do, that's why I always do mine in Zoom, because then all my Zoom files, if I come to my file folder up here, I go up here to my documents and I have a folder called Zoom. And there's all of my Zooms right there. Every one I've done since 2000, whatever.
Good grief.
Right. And they're right here. And I just click on a folder and it will upload it right here and put it in. That's all you have to do. So that's why I tell you, when you're doing something, you want to make sure you are very organized, even in your computer. You want to make sure you have a file for everything that you're going to do. And when you hit save, don't just hit save. You want to always hit save as. So that way you can designate a location of where you want to put your folder or your information that you're downloading so you can find it. Because a lot of people just go and hit save and you don't know where your default save is on your computer. Okay. And if you have to, then you can create a folder as you save. And A lot of people don't realize that. So if we come here and say, I want to find, what's our next, I know what I want to do. I want to do pay now. No, buy now, pay later. Images. I don't have any of those. So I want to see what kind of images they have. So I'm going to get here, look, buy now, pay later, buy now, pay later. I want something eye-catching.
I've seen that black one with the red
This one?
that
Yep.
stands out. I've seen that one posted before.
See, here's another one, Afterpay. That's another one that's on Sezzle. A lot of the companies are using Afterpay. So
I've
I
seen
have
that.
that listed. Here's another one, says shop now, pay later, buy now, pay later. So what I'm gonna do, here's another one, buy now, pay later. So there's a bunch of them in here. Here's another one, Klarna. I've seen that one on there,
Yes.
Afterpay.
I've used that.
Yep, PayPal's on there where people can go in and do PayPal if you have it. Sezzle, I don't see one for Sezzle yet, but
It's up in that. It's included in the
it's in
one
this.
we're-
Yep, there it is right there.
Mhm.
So there's different options. So what I want to do is I'm going to show you how to save as. So all I'm going to do, and I kind of like this one too, even though it says licensable, Shutterstock, I'm not going to use it because I have to pay for it. It's going to have all kind of goo on it. So I'm going to right here and I'm going to hit save image as. Okay, and it's going to ask me where I want to save it to. And I'm going to, since I'm using Dropbox, I'm going to go to my Dropbox and go to my blogging pictures. And I don't have one, so I'm going to go up here and create a new folder. Okay, and I'm going to put buy now, pay later, images. And right here, I'm going to put buy now. Wait a minute, where'd it go? And I'm going to put 0 because I'm going to have more than one and hit save. So now that is in there. I like this one too. I'm going to do the same thing, save image as. And it's going to pull up the same folder because I didn't change folder, but you see the file name says download. So I'm going to come here and put buy now 1. So there's that one. So it's right there. Here we go right here. Now offering buy now, pay later with Sezzle. Want to use that. Save this, save image as. And I'm going to do buy now. And that one, I'm letting it know that it's just Sezzle for right now. Here's another one. I'm going to do that one. Save image. And this one, I'm going to put Afterpay. And we can use this one and just do generic. And you can shorten them up however you want to. This is a cute one. And the reason you don't see the other ones, because the other ones were JPEGs and this one's a PNG. So that's why you only see that one. So I'm going to come here and type in pay later too. And let's see. Might get another one. But this is how you can just go through. Here's another one. I want to use that one because a lot of them will have, some of the ones I got have all different ways they can go in and pay.
So anytime we want to do something like this, you save as,
Save as.
and
If
then
you
then you put the name of the folder.
the
where you want
folders,
it.
Yep, the folder's going to show up and then you name your picture.
Ah,
A lot of you will just leave it whatever it comes up as, and then you don't know what your picture is. I always name my pictures.
Miss Sheila, is there a time limit on this video testimony? Okay.
does
I
this
mean,
one,
does it have to be turned in by a certain time?
I thought they said 3 minutes or less.
No,
No,
I
she's
mean,
talking about uploaded. No,
Date.
as long as until April the 16th, I think it is.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, when the Wine Ambassador Leadership Retreat contest is over.
And this is not a one a month thing. This is just a
No, one
deal.
time. Yeah.
Sheila, his recording is up already on YouTube. The video.
Rory's,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's 7 minutes long.
well, that's Rory.
Yeah, but
He
just
probably
in case
broke
anybody
down.
wants-
He told, yeah, he probably broke down.
so if I
And
do
you,
some,
you can make yours as long as you want to. I'm just saying they're gonna condense it when they get it in editing. That's just one of the things you give them the option to do. But once you put it on your Facebook and let people see it, because that's one of the things I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show them mine. And I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna do it without crying. But, because hold on, I'm gonna show y'all something. Give me a minute. Let me go get some.
Yeah, you can see Rory's video that he made from this morning. He put it up already on YouTube.
my two,
YouTube, the his triple R link in YouTube.
I've never made a video of myself.
Okay, can y'all see this? Hold on, let me get where I can see myself. Y'all see this belt?
yeah,
This is my belt. I used to never wear a belt
Ah.
until a year ago. And I've kept this belt for a year. It's a big belt. I'm a big girl.
Yeah,
When I started wearing it, it was on this first one right here, the very first
Wow.
one.
yeah,
This is where I'm at now.
wow.
I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5th hole.
Woohoo! Yay! Good for you.
So you can see where this is where I kind of struggled a bit because it's kind of wore out. I stayed on that hole for a while.
this is why you should drink wine more often.
So this is my physical testimony of my weight loss journey. And a lot of people are going, why don't you buy a new belt? Because
Embarrassed.
this is my legacy. This is my testimony.
Well
I can show where
done.
I started and where I'm at now. I moved
Let's
up a
see.
hole this week.
Let's see it from the buckle. Show the buckle.
Yeah,
and-
I mean,
and where you
I don't
started.
have enough video to get the whole belt in there.
So they can literally see how far you came.
So, I mean, it's a big belt.
I know.
It's a big belt.
But put
But-
put the buckle where
Question.
you first started.
I mean,
and
if
move
I
it
go like
back.
this,
Yeah.
this is me. This
Yeah.
is
Now open it up. Right.
this is me,
Now close it to where you are now.
and this is me now.
Look
I
at
got-
that. You
I
can
got
see how
8
much you
inches.
lost. Yeah. That shows how much you
Awesome.
lost.
I got 8 inches.
Yeah. You can see it. You can understand it better that way.
Yeah.
with-
So
with the
so
buckle.
guys,
Yeah.
that's how I'm using my testimonies. I have physical
Mhm.
of them. They can see where
That's
where my
awesome.
journey's gone. And I started with the
That's
brain when it started in August. I was up there with my daughter. Rory called me and said, hey, I need you to get up with this. I said, I didn't ask him what it was. I said, okay. Did what he asked me to do. And had the product shipped to my daughter's house. She had just had the baby. I started it that week when I got it. We had Brain for 3.5 months. Then Zling come on board. We got that. And then just started youth. I love the youth. And listening to Dr. Saberi talk and telling you how you take it makes a difference. If you take the youth first, wait 15, 20 minutes, even half hour if you need to, then take your brain, it feels different. It's almost like you can feel it working in your body because the youth actually prepares your organs and your system to receive the brain.
Mhm.
So not saying that you can't, but do it reverse, but it just makes a difference. It's actually sped up my metabolism. I'm losing weight faster. That's why I said going from this last one took less time, because after coming back from Orlando, we started doing it like Dr. Saberi said, and it's like it just triggers something in my body. It's just like it's flushing.
Mhm.
What
So
did he say?
Awesome.
he said take the youth first and then take your brain 10 to 30 minutes later.
Okay.
And the youth prepares your body to accept and utilize the brain better.
Does it matter if you eat or
And
not,
then-
or
You can
Huh?
eat anything you want after that?
does it matter if you eat before or after? Or
Because I'm not a breakfast person. I usually don't eat before 11 o'clock.
Wow.
yeah, I don't either, but I mean, I have to take my
Yep.
Synthroid first thing in the morning, because you have
Yep.
to take that on an empty stomach and not eat for an hour. So I
Yep.
And I don't
Mm-mm. Food
eat early anyway.
intake has nothing on it. The only thing that will trigger or not let you see the results is your water intake. He says you need to be drinking at least half your body weight in ounces of water.
Oh,
God.
Well, I drink water all
that's a
day.
lot of water.
I
So I
know,
drink
trust me.
beer.
And I don't drink water. Me and water have a bad relationship. But we are getting there.
Beer is water, right?
Huh?
Beer is water,
You
right?
know what?
I,
That's an idea.
yeah,
So,
it
but
is.
it does, and
It's watery to me.
Yeah, but
I-
drink wine. Drink wine. Wine is a food.
water,
Yeah, I don't really
water.
like the wine, but I do drink the beer.
Like my daughter told me, sweet tea is not water, even
Oh.
though
Crystal clear
it,
spring water.
What if we half
Uh,
cut it?
huh?
Half and half unsweet, half sweet.
She still tells me it's not water. It's got stuff in it. That's what she said.
I'm a sweet tea holic.
I am too. Yeah. So I have cut my soda intake almost in half. So that's good. I used to drink at least 3 yellows a day. I'm down to drinking one every couple of days. So I'm doing good on that.
That's good.
So, but I still have to have that. That's just a vice of mine, I think. So, but anyway, just make sure that, you're creating your pages. And one of the things I want to do is show y'all how I create my pages.
So I have a question.
Yes.
When you're like, can I apply the same thing as on downloading if I'm on Canva and I want it says download, put save as?
On Canva, it gives you the option to save in various locations.
So I
So
could
I'll
put,
show you how to do that one too.
because okay,
So let me get rid of this. I gotta close out some things. I'll come back to this. This is your Sezzle. So this is how Sezzle looks. You have your account information at the top. If you go to shop, I was way down there. If you go to shop on Sezzle, it'll pull up all the stored directories. And for those of you that don't know, if you have a Sezzle account, it comes with a credit card with your limit that's there. And you get a limit based on your soft credit pool, and they will send you a credit card. And these are places, these stores accept that Sezzle credit card. Target is one of them that you can use online to shop with. But these are different stores that has an affiliation with Sezzle that you can come in and look at. And that's what I've been doing. I've just been coming here looking for things that I need. Like I don't need jewelry. I don't need anything for women. I got plenty of stuff for women. I did self-care because that's where I found the soaps. If you want home decor, there's stuff right there. I did got stuff for kids' clothes. Men is one of the things I was lacking in. Didn't have a lot of stuff for men's. There's tons of stuff out there for men's clothes. We got lots of stuff for pets, but here's some stuff for pets. You got fitness, exercise equipment, electronics. The only thing is when you come in here, you can even have stores exclusively for Canada. Automotive, I found some automotive stuffs in there. I found some things with travel, food and beverages, toys and games was another one that I didn't have a lot of stuff in. But like this one, I don't really want to do arts and crafts, but let's go back to the automotive. So chemical guys, I'm already affiliated with them on CJ. So I don't need to come here and get another one. Touch Up Doctor, performance racing products. So that would be one I would want to look at because I have a lot of car buffs. But here's another one, Adams Polishes. So here's things for people to keep their cars looking good. The last coat. So let's see what this one is. So I just want to click on this one and see what it looks like. So here's one of the things they have. There's my husband's car, kind of, sort of. He's got a 2015. So we're going to look at this one. Here's the different things it has. Prices are pretty reasonable for a car buff. But what I want to do is I want to go down and see what kind of things that they accept. So right here, they have PayPal, Venmo, Amazon Pay. So I don't see anything that shows me where they have Sezzle or Afterpay. Shipping and refunds. Okay, they're going to keep giving me all that. Wholesale application. So if you wanted to be a wholesale, rewards policy. So they do have a rewards program. But this isn't one that I would want to market on my new page. I want to mark. I'm creating a page of buy now, pay later. So this one doesn't have that option for buy now, pay later. So this isn't one that I would want to market at this time. So then I'm going to go and look for a different one. I was looking at this one, tires, but it's only in Canada. So it was like, didn't need that. So let's look at this one. Automotive Manufacturing Group. So here, let's see what it's got. Recon.
This is through CJ?
No, this is through Sezzle.
Oh,
Yeah, these are all the companies in Sezzle that they market with.
but we don't get paid for it.
And some of them you don't. Some of them actually has accounts you can go for, but I just want to get some stuff in there.
I see.
So this one doesn't even give me the option to look for payment options. So I'm not going to worry about that one. I'm not taking too long, but there are some in here. Dip your car. This is where you can do, they probably have to do customization.
You said these are companies that are working with Sezzle, but they don't take Sezzle?
Some of them do, some of them have like Afterpay. But these, all of them will take the Sezzle credit card. So like I said, I'm just looking through
Oh,
what they, see which ones I want to do.
this is for when you want something for yourself.
No, looking for things for my car, for my blog. So these are the ones that I
Okay.
found so far that take either Sezzle or Afterpay. Here's the ones that I actually got referral links for. This vintage boho purse. It's very expensive and exclusive, so I'm gonna have to probably put that with my boho chic or my my chic page, Napa chic page, because these purses start at like $1,200, but they're beautiful. Untucked is the one for men's clothing I got accepted for. Flavor Gods is a spices and t-shirt, sort of like our taco thing that we have. Also, but it's spices, and they have spices anywhere from savory all the way down to sweet. Cajun flavored, citrus flavors. They have things you can put in your coffee, things that can go on top of ice creams, things that you can season meat with, cook with. I mean, just all kind of stuff. And the prices are pretty reasonable about what you'd pay in the grocery store. And they kind of pair them together different spices. So you can get one that's all for meats. You can get one for sweets. You can get one for teas, drinks, or you can buy them individually. But they do have a referral program or an affiliate link that you can sign up for. So I got one for a women's plus size because I don't have plus size women's clothes. There's a couple in there. I'm waiting to get back with them. So, but that's one of the things that I'm going to be working a page for. So on the page I'm creating, I'm using buy now, pay later. Excuse me. So if you see that, it's got a lot of clicks of people looking for stuff that you can buy now and pay later for. Here's also some categories, which I haven't found things for. You have buy now, pay later catalogs. So these stores that I had on that list have catalogs, so I can put them in there. I can just put the Sezzle app in there and let people go apply for Sezzle. Just something to get my traffic to it. Here's one for electronics. So you can go to Sezzle, you can go to CJ, you can look. I don't think we have any on Cash Network Direct yet that have it, but you can go through here and find different things, buy online credit, buy now, pay later deals, buy now, pay later stores. So, you know, just whatever you wanted to use. So I am going to come here and I'm going to create a new page. So I'm just going to go up here to new, and I'm going to make sure I click on page, not post. I'm going to click on page. And I'm just going to create a rough outline. I had to hide my drink from my grandson. He's learning how to take lids off. So I have my one Mountain Dew for the last few days. Not Mountain Dew, Mellow Yellow. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. So I'm going to say buy now, pay later, online shopping.
I'm gonna have to step out for a minute. I'll be back.
Go ahead. So I'm going to do buy now, pay later as my key phrase. All right. And then I'm just going to come through here. I'm going to go ahead and do my meta description because I already know what I want it to say. I want my slug to be buy now. So I'm going to set my slug because that's what I want it to be. I don't want it to be the complete title. I just want it to be buy now, pay later. All right, so I'm throwing this little plug in, it says help restore credit. And watch this, if I put an exclamation point, it went orange, which means it's not going to see everything. So I'm going to take that exclamation point off and I'm green. All right. So there's that. So then I'm going to come here and I want to create my outline. So what do I want to write? So I'm going to go back to Jaxie and I'm going to pull the top probably 4 or 5 things that I want to look for. So buy now, pay later deals. Okay, so buy now, pay later. That's going to be my ending one. So I already know that's going to be the end, but I'm going to go ahead and use it. I'm going to come back up here and there was another one I did. Let's see.
Come on, babe.
All right, so then I'm gonna do, I already got that one. I already did my Airbnb, so I'm gonna come here and do holiday shopping. Okay, so all of these are normal, but I don't like this low score. Holiday shopping season, last minute holiday shopping. Holiday shopping sites. Holiday shop, see that one? There's not a lot of traffic. People say, oh, I'm gonna get 6 people to my traffic, but you got a high score, so it just means you gotta rank, do a lot of advertising. Here's one, holiday shopping bags, holiday hours, holiday catalogs. See, this says holiday shopping. Okay, I don't want to do that. Let's do holiday sales. Online holiday sales. So I'm going to use that one. And we're going to do and then I'm going to do gift ideas for kids, teen girls, gift giving, boys and boys. So I'm already know I'm going to move this down to here because I'm going to talk about my topics first, which are all of these: holiday online gift sales, kids toys, gift giving ideas. I'm going to be talking about women and fashion, and talk about men. And I might change that later. So I have my outline of what I'm going to be writing about. Okay. So when I come back and I'm going to hit my save draft. And then what Rory usually does is he already saves and publishes it. So he will have his link. Well, I already know what my link was going to be because that's why I set my slug, because that's what I want my link to be. So you were asking about Canva, Emilio. So we're going to go to Canva. And I'm going to show you how to use Canva. And I'm going to create a meme just for that program. So I'm going to come here and I want to do social media. And like I said, most of mine is either going to be an Instagram or Facebook post. Facebook is a 940 by 788 pixel. Instagram is a 1080 by 1080. So I'm going to use that one.
If once you get, say, for Facebook, can it be saved and used on the blog page?
You can use them anywhere. Yep. It's just some of them have restrictions to make them smaller, like the US Net ads. Instagram picture is too big. It'll tell you it's too big, so you have to resize it.
Okay.
So yeah.
I thought you could resize on Canva without a subscription, but I tried to resize one of my memes and it.
No, you have to pay. Resize is part of the paid program.
So before you start, you need to have a folder, right?
You have to have them saved in a folder.
It'd be nice if they
or a
made the
folder to save
memes,
them into.
sizable to advertise with. But
Well, if you have.
If you got them, I mean, I still haven't gotten any since May, so I mean.
Yeah, I talked to Tanya today. She's gonna look into that.
Yeah,
All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come here and hit my upload, and it's gonna tell me to upload my media. And seeing it automatically pulls up a folder. Well, I know I put it in blog pictures, and this is why it's important to have a folder to where you know where your images are. So I have blog pictures, and I know I called this buy now, pay later. So I'm going to be looking for buy now, pay later folder. There it is right there. And I pull it up, and then I want to get this one, and it's going to upload it. And I'm just going to click it, and it makes it really small, but that's okay because I can expand it. This is one that I can manipulate just a little bit, but if I get too big, then you see it's going to go outside. So this is where I'm going to have to be very creative with it. So it looks pretty good there, but I want a background on there. I want this to really stand out. So I'm going to come here and get a background. If I get a blue background to add in there, that's okay. I don't really like it. If I do black, they don't like that white. So you can pull out some of the colors in there to make it stand out if you want to. That's more of an orangey color. So again, or you can come here and get something that's really funky, but you don't want to lose your message. That's what I'm trying to get at. So I kind of like it with a darker background because then this kind of stands out. And then once you get here, then you can come here and do your text. And I'm going to say, check out the shops. All right, so there's that. Check out the shops. And I'm going to put 2, ... Take these out. And I might make that like that. Make this bigger. And bring this down. And then here, and it needs to center. And then I'm going to come back here and say visit Shop with Mama Chief. All right, so I'm going to bring this down here. And you see how that got dark? So I'm going to come up here to my colors, and I want to add white. Just like, let's see what red looks like. Nope, I need white. All righty. So I'm going to fix this. So I said, visit Shop with Mama Chief at, and I never put my HTTPS on there. I just leave it as is. You can if you want to. I just don't. I don't want to put this white because it goes a gray tone to a light darker gray. So I want to leave that black. If I put it white, it kind of doesn't stand out as great, but we can. I'll put it there and see what it looks like. You also want to make sure that you label.
Spacing, yeah.
Yeah, make sure you label and title your image. So up here, if it doesn't have anything, you want to make sure you put it in there. Okay. So then up here it says download. So again, you want to click download. All right, and this should pop up your folder. Where do you want to download it? Again, you should have a folder. And I have one for logos. I'm going to click on it and add a new folder and name it Buy Now, say Pay Later.
Mm,
And I'm going to open that folder and I'm going to save that image there. So when I go to do my advertising, and the reason I put it in my, I got it in my drop down, not my drop down, my drop box. But if I come here to these three dots, it lets me advertise, store it somewhere else too. So right here, I can tell it to also save it to my Google Drive, and it's going to ask me, where do I want to put it in my Google Drive? I want to go to my add to templates. It's going to pull up my, and I'm going to go back to my templates here. Add templates. And then I'm going to find my logos. And blank logo form, because I don't have one that I've created yet in Google Drive for this. So I'm just going to go and put it in my blank logo form and save. So then when I go to my Google Drive, I can go to my blank logo form, and from there I can open up a folder in my Google Drive and move it to there. So you can do the same thing again. Say if you want to send it to Instagram personal, then you have to make sure you got your Instagram there. You can share this to Twitter. You can share it to your Facebook page. You can get a clickable link and get a link and send it to all your friends and family. You can put it in a page. You can make a presentation with it. You can even get it put on a t-shirt or print it on a hoodie, you know, or make a banner with it. But you have to pay for it, of course. But there's different things you can come here and say, see all the other places that you can put it on Pinterest. You can send it to your LinkedIn page. You just have to upload and make sure that they have access to this. If your website, you can put it on your website. You can get an embed code where you can put an embed code in there. You can put it on Tumblr. I'm part of Tumblr. MailChimp, if you are part of MailChimp, you can put it there. So there's all different things that you can do with it here if you have access to them. Okay, so it's just another place to market, guys, with your information that you have. So Canva is just one of those, just another tool that you have access to. And then when you come to home for Canva, then you have all your designs here. Even on your app, you can download Canva on the phone. And you can pull up your all folders. That's what I do all the time. And add them to your photos. And then you can send them to your Instagram, your TikTok, anything that's social media oriented that is a phone app only. So you can make all kind of different things. I actually created a phone wallpaper with my images. So now anytime somebody answered, you know, sees my phone laying around, there's my wine. I don't know if y'all can see that. Can y'all see that?
Yeah.
You know, so if my phone goes dead, they see that. There's a QR code. They can scan it and see where it goes to, which is going to go to my compare wines page. So there's all kind of things that you can do with Canva. There's a lot of stuff you can do with the free one. But there's a lot more you can do with the paid one. It's like $12.95 a month. I write it off as a business expense. But there's just so much stuff you can do with Canva to help with that. So
Where would you put the QR code?
the QR code, you would have to create your page, but you wouldn't want to put it on that meme. I mean, you could if you want to, if you wanted to put it on that logo. But you can go to Wine Ambassador and create a QR code in there. You can pay for the memes if you get, the Canva upgrade. There's an option in there to make QR codes. I think you can do a QR code maker app. I don't know if there's one for a computer, but it should be. and download that, make your own QR codes, but there's several different programs that you can do QR codes. And then you just import it from there onto your picture you made.
So I just
Okay,
have to play with it.
now,
Mine
yeah,
still doesn't show up on the grapevine, so one
I
of
don't
these
know, because
days you need to
when
help me with that.
I've talked with it, because when you do a screenshot of it, it shows. So they're telling me that it's something with your computer. Because
I mean, I
because
don't
they
have
said when you-
anything blocking it that I know of.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm on a Mac, which is, different than everybody else's
yeah,
PC.
so because what the tech was telling me is that if you do a screenshot and it's showing up, it's there. They just don't know why you can't see it on your computer.
Yeah. I don't know
So
why.
it's not that it's anything with the programming. That's why they were saying if you tried it on your phone, log into Wine Ambassador with your phone and go
I
to
don't
that.
do
If
that
it's
stuff on my phone. I don't have Wine Ambassador. I don't have any of that stuff on my phone.
no, you can just log in, go to Google and
If
type
you-
in Wine Ambassador and just click log in. I mean, I don't have the app on my phone either.
I don't do any of that stuff on my phone. My phone's for basically just emergency and making calls, getting calls. I don't do anything on my phone.
Okay, yeah, if you get a chance, just pull up Google and try to see if you can get into there that way.
Whatever.
Just to verify it. But yeah, it's showing up on when they do a screenshot. Peter said.
Yeah, if I do a
everything-
screenshot, it shows up. But if
Yeah.
I tried to click on it in the Wine Ambassador back office, it doesn't come up. I mean, I
Yeah.
can't use it on a screenshot.
I know, and that's why I was telling him, and he was like, if it's showing up on a screenshot, it's there. They just don't know why you can't see it on your computer. But the fact that a screenshot is revealing it shows that it's there. So there's something with your
Mhm.
computer that's not allowing it to be seen on your side. But the screenshot is showing it, so it's there. We just don't know why you can't see it.
Hmm.
So that's what they were telling me, to see if you could go through either a different computer or a different system to see if it shows up on your side. But it's there. That's what I was told. It's there.
All right, well, I'll try it on one of my computer, computers.
All right, so the other thing we want to talk about is organization, guys. And a lot of you, like I said, one of the biggest things that you're having issues with is like Emilio, finding where his pictures are. And it's just a matter of creating those folders when you do your save as. Sometimes if you need to, go into your computer and just create folders in a folder. It's not hard to do. You're just going to go into your system. You can click on, like if you're, like I have Dropbox on my computer.
Mhm.
Most of you should have Dropbox. So you
Yeah.
can just click on Dropbox. And when it shows up right here, you have new folder. So you can create a new folder and name it. If you want to name it images, you can name it images. If you want to name it, memes, name it, pictures, whatever you want to name it, you can name it. Same thing with if you just want to use your computer information. So you have pictures right here. You have documents. You can go to documents and do the same thing. You can go to pictures and do the same thing. You can click on pictures and create documents and create folders in pictures and just click on a folder. And it's going to let's see, where's that? Double click. All right. Where'd it go? Should it say new? You're right. See right here where it's got new folder. So I clicked it 3 times or once. What's today? The 13th. So twice it gave me a new folder. So this is just a folder that has not been named. And so when you see new folder, you're going to right click it and hit rename. And you can rename your folder. You can say training program. You can come back in here, like this one. I'm going to click on it and rename it and say blogging training images. All right. And then when I open up this folder, it says my folder is empty. Well, guess what I can do in here? I can open up a new folder and name it. Okay. What kind of programs do we have? We have makeup. Okay. There's a folder for makeup. create another folder. Here's another folder that I'm gonna put Bitcoin in. All right, then here's another folder. I'm gonna put buy now, pay later. Okay, then I have another folder. I'm gonna do soap. And then there's another folder I can do travel. And they will put your folders in alphabetical order. Here's another one I can do weight loss. Okay, and now you're saying, well, what are you gonna do with all those? All right, I'm gonna log out of here or minimize it. Then I'm gonna come up here and let's say weight loss. All right, weight loss. I wanna go to images. So what kind of images do I wanna see? All right, here's all
Yeah,
kind
but
of
can
different.
can you take stuff that's already in your Dropbox and put it in those new folders?
And you drop, yeah, just copy it and move it.
Okay.
So I have these folders and I don't like to use people face to face. I like images like this. So I can click on, as long as it doesn't have a distortion or doesn't say licensable, I'm good. I'm going to click save image as, and it pulls up the last folder I was in, but that's not the folder I want to save it to. I want to go to pictures. I want to go to blogging training images, and I'm going to go to weight loss. All right, so it's empty. It says download. Well, I don't want to download. I want to put a description of what my picture is. Before, after, with measure, tape, or tape measure, however you want to put it. You see it's a JPEG, which is fine, and just hit save. So there it is. Here's another one. Right here. Save image as, and it's going to pull up my folder I was just in. So I don't even need to pull it up. And I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to put scales with foot, just so I know what it is. And this one I'm going to do, see, I don't like this one because it's basically telling me I can't eat. I don't want to do that because I don't give up my food. See, that says pills. I don't want to use pills.
I'm coming to your house.
Yeah, I don't give up my food. I'm sorry. I likes my food. So this one, and see, and I don't like to use things that has too much definition because my body just doesn't work that way. This looks more like me, just a very country down to earth girl. So I'm going to do this one. Same thing, pull up my image, and I'm going to say jeans, tummy. And here's another one we can use. I'm going to put save image as, and I'm going to put scales friend. So there's my images. So now when I get ready to either go to Canva and say, I want to do, you know, pictures, I can do that. I'm not going to, and you can even go up here and look for different things like here's transformations, before and after. You can do before and after. Let's see what they have in here before and after. So I don't like to use stuff with people's faces because number one, I don't have permission to, even though they have it blasted all over here. They might not want me to put it on their blog page. But there's that, you can use it if you want to. Like this would be more one I like, but see right there, it's got that little distortion in it. It says licensable. So that means I have to pay to get that distortion off of there. Here's another one that I could probably use. Doesn't show a face. But because I'm promoting a certain product, I probably wouldn't want to use that one. So I'm going to go here. Let's see what belly fat looks like. Again, it's got people. See, this one says can shot stock. This one has another one. See, that one will be okay. That one, well, that one's licensable. So I don't want to use that one, but that would be okay. That one also has a distortion on it, so we can't use that. That one's licensable. It's got a distortion on it. So that one doesn't. So I could use that. I like using cartoons. It doesn't feel too personable. Okay, so you can do that. So just things like that. So if you wanted to come here and let's say, let's change our subject and do Bitcoin. So now you know where your folders are. I'm just going to go to images and look at all these beautiful Bitcoin images. And I'm going to do the same thing, save image as. Well, it's going to go straight to my weight loss. I don't want to do weight loss. I'm going to go up here to where it says blogging training. I'm going to pull up my Bitcoin folder and I'm going to name it Loose Coins. There we go. And again, you can do up here where it's got logos, you can do logos. So there's all your Bitcoin logos. So you can actually do the same thing. Find you a nice little logo that doesn't have a image on it, do the same thing and do Bitcoin, do logo. Since you're in your Bitcoin folder, you know it's going to be Bitcoin. This one says licensable, so we don't want to do that one.
Sheila,
Yes.
speaking of Bitcoin, on computer, I mean, has anybody there heard about anything about, they've been at like 47.5 forever, and Bitcoin's
We
actually at
can't
60
control what,
something.
we can't control what they're doing. I have no idea who to get in touch with. You probably have to log into your computer account and see if they have a contact.
Yeah, actually, I did send them a message, ask them why, you know, computer, the cost, the point, you know, it says like 65 right now, and they're just saying it's been at 47.5 forever.
Yep.
And they said,
Yep.
yeah, we're aware of it, we're working on it, but that was like 2 months ago, and nothing's changed.
Yep.
That's still working.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't make them update their stuff, so hopefully they'll get on
I
the
know.
ball.
They need a new update. They haven't updated since like 96.
Yep. Perfect. So I'm going to put this one in here and do another one. And this one has black. So again, there's Bitcoin. So again, there's just so many different things. You can actually do cryptocurrency, just play around with it. Find you some images that you can use, update your images. Again, just do searches, but as long as you got those folders created, then you can put them anywhere you want. Same thing with your training. When we give you a training link, do the same thing. I have my training links up here, have my Google Docs. So whenever I go and say like the one that we have for Velavita. All right, so let me pull that link back up. Right here. All right, so there's my Velavita. Switch accounts. All right, so I starred this and you're like, well, how do you start? I'm just going to click star. I'm going to hit edit bookmark. Yours would say save bookmark. And right now I have it in Google Docs. Well, say I don't want to put it in Google Docs. So I have all of these informations right here where I can put it in. So I'm going to hit choose another folder. And I might put it in Triple R training, but it is a Google Doc, so I'm gonna leave it in Google Doc and hit save. So say we got training from Rory. All right, here's all of my training from Rory, all the different pages that I need, all the different information. If I want to do it specifically, I created a folder, and you can create a folder the same way. If you hit this button right here, every time you go into a website, you get an address at your address bar at the end of it. And this is for anything other than Mac. Mac's a little different, but it still has the ability to save and create folders. You just have to play with it to figure out what yours is. So you're just going to click on your star and it's going to give you the option to do information. So I'm going to come here with this one. I don't have it. And there's my star. It's blank. So I'm going to click on this star and it's going to say add a bookmark. Okay. And I'm going to click add a bookmark. And it's going to pull up again the last folder I was in, which is marketing sites. Well, I don't want to do that one. What do I want to do? So I'm going to click on here and I see bookmark bar, which is where everybody stores everything. And then you have all these little dashes on the side, and you click on that and you got like 100 million different places over here. And you're searching for what you saved and you can't find it because it's not organized. So you can come here and you're going to see it, choose another folder. All right. And you're like, well, I don't see the folder I want to put it in. Then you can create a folder. Okay. Some of you don't have any folders. All you have is a bunch of little bookmarks on your bookmark bar that look like this and looks like this. And then at the end, you got these 3 little arrows that you click, and you click on that and you have a running list of all of your things down there. So what I suggest you do is pull up one, click on your tab and do your bookmarks and come down to where it says more and create new folders. And in your folders, you're going to name them. You're going to name them Triple R Training. You're going to name them Zoom meetings. So you can have your Wednesday night, Tuesday night meetings, Tuesday night, Thursday night, Wednesday night, and Saturday afternoon are all the same. Those of you that are instructors in training or instructors, we have a different link for that. The BRT calls and the instructor training calls the same. So save those, the Velavita Live, velavita.live, you need to save that under your Zoom training calls so that whenever we have a meeting, you don't have to ask your instructor or say, can you post the meeting? You have it saved under your Zoom meetings. Here's all the ones I have to attend every week. All right. And then you have your marketplaces. Okay. Marketing sites are places that you have an affiliation with, like your Valentis, your Wine Ambassador, your Velavita, your CJ, your ClickBank. Any of the other places that you have. Those are the ones that you're going to come and get your links for. Here's clothing. If you find new stuff, like I have one for my internet phone. So here's all the different phones I use to work my business with. Information. So when I come across a good research page that I want to use later for research or create pages for, I save it under my information page. If I wanted to get technical, I actually could come in here and create new folders under here for wine states, for weight loss states, for Bitcoin research. I could actually, make this even more organized. But then here's all of my different things for my different programs that I'm working in. Same thing for ad sites. I have my ad sites that I come to all the time, and then I have some that I've researched. And then I come over here and I've created ad sites just for social media platforms. So here's all of my social media things. Somehow my Disney's got in here. Don't know how that got in here, but there it is. So these are the different social media platforms that I am currently engaged in. I have the Vimeo in there. I have my Web Talk, which is there. Candy Crush, don't know how that got in there, but it's there. Messenger, I have my blogger post where I can go and do blogging, my MeWe. I have Alignable in there. Facebook, Velavita is in there. I have Anchor support. Parler is another place you can advertise. Later.com is another one you can use. It's actually a desktop platform for Instagram. So you can do that, later.com. I have LinkedIn, Tumblr, Instagram. And that's just where I go check Instagram. You can't use Instagram on desktop, but I still have it downloaded so I can keep up with my messages and stuff. LinkedIn, I got LinkedIn here twice. I don't know why yes, I do. I got 2 different logins for LinkedIn. I have my YouTube in here, Pinterest, Twitter, Facebook. So I can click on my social media and there's all my social media platforms. Here's all of my other ad sites that I have in here. Classifieds for free, global free classifieds, Lecanto, US hotwebs.ads, USnet ads, classified ads, business for free. I have my premium subs submissions that I have that I paid for. So all kind of different places, guys, that you can post ads. rmad.com NG, that's outside the United States. I have a different website that I have. Adify is another one. Mixed is another one that you can use for social media marketing. Post free ads online.com is another one. Adpost.com is another one. Hobbly is a great one that you can advertise for. Gebo, Geebo is another one. It actually advertises outside the United States. MLM Gateway is another one that you can do. MyAds.Africa is one I've been playing around with. I'm having issues with a phone number. So once I get that figured out, that's going to be another great one that I can market with. AdHordes is another one. It's for France. That's another one I'm having trouble with phone number. Got to figure that one out. But then I have listings of the 100 best places to advertise for global advertising. 10 affiliate marketing programs that I can advertise to. So these are all of my different places that I advertise. I don't just use one advertising site. I research every day or at least twice a week on new places that I can advertise. And that's, again, where your templates come in, guys. You go, I even have my templates under my student training. Here's my ad templates. A couple months ago, I gave people access to this, and here is all of my ad templates. I have them in both of my Gmails or my Google Docs. And I have my Google Drive downloaded to my phone so that when I'm out stuck in traffic or at a ball game or, you know, in between game innings or whatever, I can pull up my docs and copy an ad and post it on social media or pull up my phone and post it to one of the ad sites that I have. Just, it's all here. Everything, even my logos, my memes, everything is right here at my fingertips. And I have all of my, like I said, all my ad sites or templates are right here. And I have them in folders. And then inside those folders might be a folder, or it just might be the information and the ad that I want to use. So there's my folder and there's my ad. So when I click on it, I have my template. I got the links for my pages. I got the titles, and I have technically my documents. I only have one for this one because I wasn't into Bitcoin that much. But with Rory, I'm going to be doing a lot more. And I'm going to be creating more ads because there's several different cryptocurrencies that's popped up here lately. And I want to make sure that I am well educated in that. So that's what I've been researching in the last few weeks. A lot of stuff in there. But again, everything is right here at your fingertips or at my fingertips. And that's the way you should be. Whenever you start advertising, guys, then you should be able to pull up your ad document or ad template, wherever you have it, in your Dropbox, in your Google Doc, and your shared in your folders on your computer. It should also be organized according to what you're advertising. If you're doing wine, you should have a wine template or a wine folder. If you're doing Bella Vita, if you're doing Valentis, it should be there. I'm actually in the middle right now of restructuring my nootropics page to where I'm going to have a folder, and I'll show you how to do that. You're just going to come over here and do new, create a folder in there, and I'm going to name it Brain Create. And then I'm going to come here and create another folder and put Zleam and create. And then create a new folder and put youth. And now I have these folders, so I can come in here and say, I just want to do specific just for Zleam. I can come in here and just go to my website or copy it from my other one and create another document. So I'm going to go to folder and I'm just going to do a document. And I'm going to name this document. So now when I go back and get my Zleam, I can literally come back here, go to my Bella Vita, and instead of making it all hard for myself, just come back here, pull this sheet up, And there's my information. So I can just pull stuff just for Zleam. So here's my Zleam right here. So I'm going to get this link, copy, come over here, paste. Same thing, come over here. Which one of these links talk about just sleep? Here we go, sleep. And I even did a tiny URL for it. Copy, come over here, paste. So that's how you can create your folders. Here's another one on sleep. Not to say I'm not going to use the one that I'm my original. I will, just depends on the situation. So there's that. So that's how you do it. And I'm just going to come back in and look at my information down here. Yes, Emilio, see, I did stuff in Spanish. I don't know if it's all correct, but it sounds pretty. So like this one's talking about my trifecta, which has all of it. It has the health, sleep, everything's right there. So I could use that one and copy that and put it over there and use that for that one. I can put it anywhere I want, or I can just come down here and find the one that's just for sleep, which is way down here at the bottom. Here's the one for brain. Here's all of my different ones for titles, businesses. So this here's one right here, sleep. So I'm going to copy all of these. And put them over here. And I'll come back and, so this one's going to be my description. And paste that there. So now I have that for my Zleam, and it automatically saves it. I don't have to worry about going in, saving it, find out where it's at. It's going to be right here in my Google Drive. So that's how you can get organized to where your templates are all ready. They're already set up. Everything's right there, ready to go. So any questions, guys? Anything we can help you with? I didn't mean to be on this long. So are we all good? Do we understand now how to make sure that we are organized, get ready to do our marketing, even creating your page? Go ahead and find what your main topic's going to be, and then use the other key phrases that you find to create your headlines. Like I know Mandy, one of the things that she had is, that's what I wanted to show you. When you go in and create yours, click on one of yours that looks like this. See this little tab right here? This is your header. This actually is for a paragraph. Yours mostly say this. And then all of your paragraph looks like this. So all you have to do, and I'm going to get one of my other pages.
You can use mine.
All right. Well, I don't want people to see me log into yours because I'd have to log in as you to fix it. So let me stop my share real quick and I'll get in there and do that for you. Hold on. Take me just a minute to get in there and do that. Because your content's pretty good. There's still a few things I want you to fix.
I'll put it out.
Hold on.
But I can.
That.
I just change it and publish it, and it's still on.
All right, there you go. Perfect. That's what I needed. Stephen, can you call Jessica real quick? She wants to talk to Marcus. Sorry, guys. My daughter was calling me. All right. So let me get this. All right, if you're in the kitchen, guys, you're coming through my website, coming through the training, so mute yourself. All right, so let me go back to our share. Let me get our screen share back. All right, so we're looking at Mandy's site, and I'm going to go to her all pages, and I'm going to go to one that she just recently posted. And I want to get ones just for November. I'm going to filter. So here's one that she's working on. Okay. So this right here, Google doesn't like to see all of this. So when you click on it, you see this header, it's all a header, this dark, and it's a header 3.
I didn't know how to change it.
Okay, so to change it, right here, you're going to click on this heading. It's going to give you the option. You're going to come here to paragraph.
Oh,
Yep. So that's what you want to do. We're going to do it here too. Going to click, and you want to change it to paragraph. You still have your header, which is what they want to see. This right here needs to be a paragraph. Now, if you left it the way it is, Google would look at this and say, oh, she's got a page that's a category page. Okay. Now, the other thing that is going to raise a red flag, did you see how you have these dates and numbers in here?
I took those out.
All right.
Oh, well, no, those
Yeah.
were things they were proud of, but I can take them out.
No, you don't need to take them out. You just need to reword it so it doesn't look like it's a copy from the original content or the
Okay.
original research. So this
Okay.
is where you would need to come in and say, Texas had plenty of reasons to feel proud. You can say, Baby, the Rain Must Fall, made in 1963 with Steve McQueen and Lee Remick, Clint Eastwood acclaimed movies, things like that. And you see how they have this, stop it. And then do Clint Eastwood also has an acclaimed drama named blah, 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 made in 1993. And then talk about, but did you know that there are more than 50 movies that have been made in Texas? Kind of like that, so that you're not taking their direct words from the research material.
And my instructor has taught me better.
Trust me, I've caught myself going, man, that sounds really good. Let me leave it. And then coming back later going, nah, I can't leave it there. So it is great information, but even when you copy information over, you still need to make it yours. Because I wouldn't talk to my friends like this.
Yeah.
And I know you wouldn't either.
No.
So even though you find quoted material, guys, that sounds really, really good, you still want to present it in your speech, the way you would talk in your voice. You want people to be able to relate to you individually through your pages. So we don't talk in quotes. We don't talk in broken sentences. Well, I do, but most people, you just want to sound real genuine. When you're talking about movies, I always say, hey, did you go see that movie? So-and-so and so-and-so. You don't even have to put dates in it. You just, most people, when you say a movie title, they either know it or they don't.
Yeah.
You can say Clint Eastwood. Everybody's going to know Clint Eastwood. They might not know his earlier stuff. People that grew up in the mid 70s, early 80s, they're going to know his gangster stuff. People that grew up in my generation is going to know, hey, he used to do Westerns before he became a gangster. People that grew up, my daughters, they're going to know him as the romantic in Bridges Over Madison County. They don't know his gangster and his, stuff. So it's all genre related too. So you can just say Clint Eastwood, made a movie here in Texas back in the 60s, or things like that, or back in the 80s or 90s, whatever year it was. And then let them go research Clint Eastwood. You can even do a link and have a bio link to Clint Eastwood. You're not going to get any credit for it, but still it's a big draw that you can click to a different link that they can look to. You might even have an affiliate that has Clint Eastwood memorabilia. I know we're going to be getting one soon in Cash Network Direct that has memorabilia in there, and I'm pretty sure Clint Eastwood's going to be in there. But things like that is what you want to change. And then I'm just going to click on update. That you want to make sure that you have all access to make your pages easier to read.
Now, is that one, this is paragraph size in
Yes.
conclusion? Okay,
Yeah.
was the other one back up?
Yeah. No, these two you had right. It was these two up here, these three up
I
here.
don't know how I did that.
Yeah, it was all in category, not category, but headers. But these two down here, you had perfect. They were exactly the way they were supposed to be. The other thing Google doesn't like, so if you want to see how your page looks, go up here to preview
I do that a lot.
in a new tab. Okay, because this is how people's going to view your pages. So you want to look and see how these pictures are going to look. Okay.
Mhm.
Like this one right here, this wine ambassador
Yes.
information. I never put the name of a affiliate.
Okay.
Never. I would say wine club. There's no substitute. Or
Okay.
my wine club. No substitute. Because this, depending on the size of their computer, especially if they're looking at your website on a phone or an iPad, this is going to bleed into this paragraph.
Oh, okay.
And they're going to say, huh, what does this picture mean? Same thing with this and this picture. This one, even though that's awesome, you see those sausages hanging back there?
That's one of the old
Yes.
first big built ones
Yeah.
in the history I was looking at.
So yeah, this is, I would probably minimize this just a little bit more and still leave it, but you have this big gap here with no image, and then you have four very distinct images right on top of each other. So this would be one of those pages where I would probably move something
Can I
like
move
this
yours?
picture right
Yeah.
here
Hey.
with the wood would actually fit really good up here with people and barbecue, serious barbecue. Because
So
people
how do I
that
get
do,
it up there?
watch this, click on this. Whoop. Okay, I'm in preview. So when you are in your page, every block has its own toolbar. Okay, so you would click the up button and move it up a block to where it needs to be. And I would move it down here. And this is a picture I would probably center. Okay,
Okay.
you have this one. This is a really big picture.
Seemed like that just got larger.
It did, and I'm trying to figure out. For some reason, this was once a gallery picture. So we want to change it from gallery view to just an image. And then I would minimize it and then center it. Because you don't want it to dominate.
Okay.
All right, and you see that this image was copied from somewhere. Look at the alternative text.
I
It
don't know
copied
what
over
that
with that website's text message. Get rid of
means.
it.
Where are you looking?
Right here under when you click on your picture, over here on the left under
Oh,
block,
our
it has
pictures are over there.
alternative text, image settings. Wherever you copied that picture from, they had a message in there and it copied over with it.
Not
Can you see
insert
that?
it. Okay, so, well, I see where you're at.
Okay,
So what do I do?
so your alternative text for all of your images should be your key phrase. So what is your key phrase for this page?
Holy smoke.
That's
Where
a
did it
really
start?
big key phrase.
You want to use, I can use just holy smoke, because the smoke is actually the key to the barbecue.
I know, but your key phrase is, all right, so here's the thing with the key phrase. The key phrase has to be the term that everybody is searching for.
Oh,
So you got your title as your key phrase. Now your title could be your link, but you don't want your title to be your key phrase.
so barbecue,
So what do you, let's look and see what it would be. So let's look at, we can go to Jaxie. And we're going to go to what you typed in. And see if that's a good key phrase, because that determines whether or not you're going to have people looking for your page.
okay.
So 3,000 people looks for this word, holy smokes. But it's also a song. So you're going to ask yourself,
Holy
here's,
smoke, barbecue.
so you got barbecue meaning or menu. So we have holy smokes barbecue. Got
And I didn't
BBQ.
look at Jaxie, so I didn't steal that, but I see it
Yeah.
wasn't.
Yeah, it's not stealing. Jaxie is here for you to actually use to find key phrases that people are searching the most for.
So is that a bad score or?
Well, the thing, your term that you are using is not searched. Holy smoke, where did this start? So let's put that in there. So your key phrase has less than 10 searches, which means there's no people searching for this key phrase. Now you can start this as a key phrase. There's nobody using it. You'll probably rank on 85 on Google. But right now, there's no people searching for this. So you wouldn't be found because nobody's looking for that key phrase. But now if you use the word holy smoke, no, that ain't what we did. We just did holy smokes, didn't we?
Yeah, but that's not what's on the page. It's holy smoke. But
So
I can
you're-
add the S.
So your page is holy smoke. So we can do holy smoke. Let's do holy smoke. All right, so there's holy smoke. So see, you got 354 people competing with that key phrase.
Oh, it says poor.
Poor, that means you got a 5% chance of ranking as in the top 5 pages. So not saying, that's why I said the key phrase is really key to you being able to rank.
Look at just that S on there.
Just
Change
the
it.
S. So you can do holy smokes. And it's not gonna hurt your verbiage at all.
No.
You can just put holy smokes and use that as your key phrase. Now watch this. Put that S there, do a search. Look at there. Now you have more traffic, less competition, a better chance of ranking. And it's not going to take a lot to come here and put in holy smokes. And this is the other thing, guys. You see this capitalization? Then your key phrase, however you put your key phrase, that's how it has to appear in your words, in your content. So, or they're going to say you're not using it. So if you put your key phrase all in caps, in order for them to recognize it, then everywhere you put your key phrase has to appear exactly the same unless you use lowercase.
So
this would
I'll
need to
just
be,
capitalize the H and the S.
no,
Or
just
I don't have
don't
to.
use capitalization at all in your key phrase.
Okay,
So now it went to that. So holy smokes can be your key phrase. Or you can use holy smokes. What was the other one that was really good? Barbecue. So
Yeah.
BBQ. So, but you can leave your title the same. That's the thing. You can leave your title the same. And we can do holy smokes
I need to
BBQ.
add the S on the title though.
And you can add your S. And then you already got, because see, you got BBQ. You got BBQ in your information. So now we got to go and see where we need to change some stuff. So our SEO, your readability is good. Holy smokes, BBQ. So your meta description. And you want to make sure that you use as much grammatical stuff as you can.
So do I need to put in the slug, the S?
I'm getting ready to change your slug.
Oh, okay. Barbecue.
Okay. So we did that. We're going to update. Okay, and now we're going to click on your SEO and see what it needs to fix. All
Oh, my word.
right, so your images didn't have anything, subheadings, meta description. Does not contain your key phrase. Holy smokes barbecue, BBQ. Look, just change that a little bit.
Okay.
All right. And you still have space right here.
Yes.
Time to get yours. All right. So even in your meta description, guys, you need to have that sense of urgency to let them know what you have they need. So you're going to give a brief description.
I'm
of what you got.
green.
Yep. So now you're green with just a few things. But I would still go
that's-
here and fix this. Your key phrase or its synopsis or synonyms do not appear in the first paragraph. Okay. That's easy to fix. All right. What you didn't have to start off with. So what it's telling me is, holy smokes, we're going to fix that right now. So there, holy smokes barbecue, it's the bomb. So there, so you started off with it's wildly popular. What were you talking about? It's wildly popular, okay? The barbecue, even though you had your title up here, you still want to reiterate your title. Okay, you also have an empty space right here we want to get rid of. So we're going to move this block. So now you should be good. Now it goes straight from your title. You're going to incorporate your title right there, talk a little bit about it, and then boom, you go right into your explanations. Again, we got, let's see what else. So I think we got rid of that one. Yep. One time. So here's, again, you need to make sure you use your key phrase a couple of times in your content. So where else did you use?
I did use,
So where did you use holy smokes in your actual writing? So what we're gonna do is like this image here, it's taking up a lot of space. That's why we have this gap right here.
You know, you could make a lot of money sideline having classes at your house.
All right, so there we go. Holy Smokes Barbecue has been around for a while. There has been research and dozens of methods on what to use to spice. So there, again, it goes right in to your information. So that should have gotten rid of that next one. So there, you're down to one. Key phrases and subheadings. You need to use it in H2 and H3s, which that's all you should be using. So that's not hard to do. Watch this. Right there, you already got. Great. Holy smoke. I'm going smokes. Watch this. Is it gone? It's gone. Image, key phrase. So this is the important part that a lot of people forget to do. Your images are searchable on Google through Google Images. However, if you do not have a link associated with it, it goes absolutely nowhere. So you want them to have every opportunity or every possible means to find your website, including your pictures. So when you come here to your picture, every picture on your site should have a key phrase that's going to direct them right back to your page. Now, you have all pages or all of your images are related to barbecue except for one, and that's the wine one. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do with that one. So right here, it should have a link. So at this picture should be linked. So you got it going to your barbecue page. Okay, perfect. But over here in your alternate images or your image settings, your alternate text, you have nothing. So if your image appears on Google search under images and somebody double clicks it, it ain't going nowhere. It's just going to show the image again. You want them to be able to double click your image on Google and bring them right back to your page. If you don't believe me, find any image on Google, double click it, and it takes you straight to the website that it came from. You want
Okay, so
that with
what do
yours
I
too.
use?
So what you're going to do is you're going to put your key phrase.
Oh,
So now this picture is linked directly to your key phrase for your page.
okay.
Okay. And you're going to do that for every one of them. See right here. Now look here. That has nothing to do with you. But if somebody
Oh, yes.
double clicks this image on Google that came from your website and instead of it going back to your website, it's going to go to this one. So you just
Okay.
gave somebody else traffic from your work. So always get rid of that. And you're going to put yours. Okay. Again, we're going to do the same thing for here. Okay. This one, you're going to do the C. This one says barbecue seasoning 3-pack. Guess where that's going to? It's going to go straight to red lipstick, but not your link.
Without a click.
Okay.
Talk to you later, Sheila.
All right, dear. Bye.
Bye.
And then see this one?
Yes.
You got it going to welcome to Mandy's Marvelous Treasures because you've used that before. But we want it to go to what is the key phrase to your wine, one of your wine pages. You still use fine wines?
Fine wines delivered to your door. Now I'm drawing a blank.
Okay, that's fine. You can always come back. But that one, you want it to be different because it makes no sense to send it to barbecue. You're not, it's a picture of wine. And take this one out. There you go. Fine wine, no substitute. Short, simple. Remember, guys, you want everything to be on basically a 5th grade reading level. 3rd to 5th grade reading level is the way your pages should read. Very short, simple, concise sentences, 2-3 letter word, draw attention to. Nothing really, that's going to stand out. You want it to be very short, very simple. Paragraph should be 5 to 6 short sentences, not very long. Not saying that you can't, just don't have every page with compound sentences or, sentences with prepositional phrases in them. You want them to be very short, very readable, very easy to understand. That's why Google doesn't like a lot of bold in their information. They don't want to see a whole paragraph that's bolded unless you are conducting and making it a category page. Then they know you're drawing attention to that specific area. That's the only time you should have all bolded paragraphs, is if you are making it a category page. So now when you come here and look at your preview, it's going to look very different, not too much, but see how that picture kind of breaks up your words?
Makes much better.
It breaks up your words. It's there in the middle. Same thing with this one. It's not overpowering your information. It breaks up the reading. Most people will only be able to read between 150 to 200 words before their eyes start to meander away from the page. So that's why I always say between every 150 to 300 words, have an image or something that breaks up the content. So it keeps their interest flowing to what you have to say next. But you don't want it to be a flip book of pages of pictures either. You want to have more content than images, but you want your images placed in the right place so that it draws the eye to your next point of fact, to your next paragraph, to your next information, so that they click. Right here, you don't have a lot of clickable links. You want to have a clickable link in every paragraph, at least one clickable link in every paragraph. Because if somebody reads something and they're like, oh, I like that, you want to give them the opportunity to go ahead and click. Like when you read your first paragraph, you don't give them the option to go ahead and buy what you're talking about. So,
well, it's an American favorite. I linked that.
I know, but that doesn't tell them to buy.
Oh.
So you want to tell them, some people, and I know this sounds silly, but some people have to be told, hey, you need to click here, you need to buy here. So what you want to tell them is start and right here, I would, from here to here, or from here to here, I would put my link in. So is this your link? Copy that link. And then I'm going to come here, highlight this. Come on, baby. Paste your link, open it in a new tab and submit. And you're doing it in red. So we're going to come back here. So it went to your red lip. I cannot, that's a tongue twister, guys. Sorry. So we're going to come back here. Oh, come on. I think Rory had this problem today. Oh, go back. Did I put it in the wrong spot? I did.
Right here.
Where did it go?
Next one. Under the people.
Oh, this one. So this whole sentence here actually needs to be up here. But that's okay. We can leave it there. I just
Well, we can
want
move
it,
it. I don't care.
I want it, yeah, but I can't get it to do what I want it to do. See, the block keeps popping up. There we go. I don't know why it got rid of the link. Okay, now after you get it linked, then you can go in and put your colorization in there. Let's see if it's going to give me problems. Yeah. I'll let you go back and colorize it.
Okay, thank you. I got a phone call.
All right, so we'll see you.
Thank
I'm done,
you
guys.
so
I hope
much.
y'all learned something here. I'm gonna stop share. But yeah, guys, if I hope you learned something. I hope you got a lot out of it. And this is gonna be posted on YouTube for you to go back and look at later. But just want to make sure that you are everything, get everything done, get your pages ready, get them advertised, and get yourself organized so that you know exactly what you're doing when you need to do it. Okay.
Thank you so much. I
You're very
learned
welcome.
so much. I mean, just those little things that, you know, when you're getting taught, there's so much to learn.
Yep.
Either, I'm sure my instructor told me, but it only sinks in so much at a time.
Yeah, and that's one of my thing is I like to teach. I love to teach. It's
Well, you do a good job at it.
it's just one of those things that you can hear it a million times from a million different people, but it's just that one person you connect with. It's just that one person at that particular time says exactly what you need to hear the way you need to hear it. So I'm
Well,
sure
you're mine.
Yeah, mine too. My stomach doesn't get queasy when you teach.
You
I
ever
feel like
seen
I'm gonna
those
come back with
dolls?
something.
Those dolls where their eyes